Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Blood Bowl 2. Today with some orcs. And for anybody that wasn't aware yet, we're going to play some more orcs. Okay, let's take a quick look at the team before we get into things. And things are looking good. So it's been a few days since I've played, but now I do remember, or at least since I've played the orcs, as per usual. But I do remember now that Awakening got the MVP last time, if I remember correctly, and also Fork got a strength level up, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, so that's basically the state of things, and let's try to find an opponent and see how long it will take. 11 seconds. Well, is it true? That would be a lot faster than usual, since the addition of the TV++. Oh, okay, a 1350 Chaos team. That's actually not too bad. So what I wanted to say is, since the TV++ system, it usually takes about 2.5 minutes. Okay, a missing Chaos Warrior explains that team value dip, or, well, not exactly explains it, but you know what I mean. So we've got a Minotaur with Mighty Blow, nothing, block. Block, Mighty Blow, movement allowance minus, so block, and also minus movement allowance, AV7, that's pretty good for us. Extra arms and sure hands, it looks like, yes, and block, okay, this should be our main target. And a block Beastman, also only 10 players, so he will have one loner, and he does have 3 cheerleaders and 3 coach assistants, so he is better equipped there than we are. It does bloat his team value a little bit, but it also means if those kickoff events occur, he will most likely win them, which is fine. And he has exactly 50,000 in petty cash, so he's probably going to go for a Babe. There it is, and that will be it. So I think we have a good chance here. He does have a little bit of a strength advantage in the form of the Minotaur. Aside from that, we do have the advantage because he has only 3 Chaos Warriors, while we have 4 Black Orcs plus a lineman with strength 4. So we can actually field 5 strength 4 players to his 3 plus the Minotaur. And yeah, so I think that could be okay. He also has no reserve players, while we have at least 1. Well, not at least, exactly 1. But still. And let's see. He gets to choose, so he will most likely receive, as is custom. Well, not necessarily, but usually people tend to receive, especially bash teams. Excuse me. If that sounded weird. A little bit of air tried to escape the wrong way again. And waiting for opponent. Oh, okay, it's going on. That is better. And let's see, so waiting for opponent again. Does he have some problems? Let's see what he chooses, or the game ends up choosing for him. I don't know what happens if the timer runs out. If it's randomized, or whatever is going to happen there. So he may be disconnected. Or does he have problems? I don't know what's going on right now. This is a bit weird. So let's wait. How is your day? Mine's fine. I went to work, I got home, I ate something, and now I wanted to record a game. But apparently, it's not meant to be. And also, this you could see it at the beginning of the game when I started up Blood Bowl. Okay, finally. So we get to set up in defense. So he is indeed going on offense, as I assumed he would. And I will still finish my train of thought here in a moment, but in a moment, basically. So now we are in a bit of a weird situation, because I usually would leave my thrower off the pitch to basically keep him safe, but he's also one of our safest players to begin with, because he has block and dodge, and our opponent doesn't have tackle, which helps quite a bit. But this also leaves us with the problem on who do I want to put on the pitch as well, because we do have Fork here with strength 4, because he's still a lineman. And usually I would put our third lineman there, but that really is not a good option right now. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking about right now. So we're going to use Wasabi, I think, in this scenario, and we're also going to switch these two. So we do have all of the Black Orcs back here. And yeah, they will get blocked down in all likelihood, but there's not much we can do about that. So let's say hello. And our opponent's name is Duram, something like that, and he's playing the Corn Hammer. Okay. And we'll see how this goes. I feel fairly confident. We have the advantage in players, I think. Ours are a little bit better developed. We do have at least one player with Mighty Blow that might be able to attack his weak spots, so the armor value 7 player, or basically any of the beastmen. Also, the Minotaur. The big problem of the Minotaur is, or one of the problems, is he has only armor value 8, so it's actually not impossible or unlikely to injure him. Whereas something like a Troll or a Croxigore does have armor value 9. The Minotaur is just more fragile. He does have thick skull, which makes it harder for him to get KO'd, but he gets injured about the same. Well, that's not true, I think, but still. He's just more fragile. Oh, we do get a bribe. That I do like to see, considering that we do have something or somebody to foul here, hopefully. He also did set up very aggressively, so if that would have ended in a perfect defense result, we would have had the opportunity to halt his offense basically completely, because we do have the strength advantage. But let's just see what he ends up doing here. So this is good. And he also starts things off with a Chaos Warrior that doesn't have block, which means he either doesn't know that he shouldn't necessarily do that, or he took that risk willingly, which might say a little bit about the kind of player he is. There, he did go for block, so I assume he's going to go with the Minotaur here, because the Minotaur does have Mighty Blow. Oh yeah, he does have one Mighty Blow player. But I don't know. Yeah, that's not something he should do. He wants to make sure that he gets a 3 dice in case he only pushes me now, because right now he's at strength 7 basically, which allows him to get a 3 dice. And so let me finish my train of thought there, if I'm not wrong. What I was talking about is that by the intro screen, basically, you could already guess when I'm recording this, because it showed that the Blood Bowl 2 semifinals are running right now, and actually, as we speak, Game 2 of Skaven against Dwarves is starting, or will start shortly, I think. The Skaven won the first one. That was pretty nice. I only saw the end of it, because they started earlier than I was home. But I wanted to record a game, so I'll try to catch the finals, and I'm rooting for the Skaven so far. The other match will be Orcs against Lizardmen, if I'm not mistaken. So 3 of the 4 well, all three of my teams are basically present there. And only one is dwarves, and dwarves, nope, not my cup of tea necessarily. So weirdly enough, let's get back to our game at hand and leave the World Cup B for now. He did blitz over here. I assumed he would go over this way because he has more players here, but he decided against it, which is interesting. But it does make sense in a way because this allows him to defend better while he tries to pick up the ball and get it to over here somewhere. So let's just see what he ends up doing here, or if he gets the pickup. He got sure hands, so it's not unlikely. Yep, there it is. And extra arms, so it's a 2+ with a reroll. But you never know. It could have gone wrong. Not unheard of. So where is his armor value 7 guy? And if I don't get him in my sights, there he is. But I won't be able to get a good 2-dice blitz with my Mighty Blow player, so I am not going to take this. Instead, we're going to hit his Mighty Blow player with ours. Because that's just better, basically. And so we're going to start with that. Yeah, we do need the assist first, though. That makes sense. Let me move a little bit here. Okay, this should work now. Ah, it's just a push though, so no movement here. Let's follow this though, because this setup is pretty good for us, and he doesn't have the players to spare to do anything about this. And now we need to work on... Well, I am going to... This might be a bit risky, but I like it, because I will try to go very heavily against him here, because we do have more strength than he does. Our weak point is over here, and he does have that. He can get a good block here and rearrange this guy, but aside from that, I think we can block him pretty effectively from getting 2 dices most of the time. But for safety, I am leaving, or let's put him here, because if he goes for Frenzy, he will run into that. So the question is, do I want to go for a 1-dice block? And the answer to that is no, because that's too risky. So I don't know if that's a good thing I just did or not. The main thing is here, his Minotaur doesn't get an assist anymore. It's still a 2-dice. But if he follows up, that will turn into 1-dice, since Fork is strength 4. And so he's going for this one first. And that KOs Orc City, not my favorite thing to happen. And that will allow him to get a 2-dice block here, so he can turn this around somewhat. And he will get somewhere around here with his blocker. Yes, so there comes the Minotaur. Okay. But this is fine for now, because we can hit the Minotaur back next turn. And we can set something up here. I might be able to serve this guy if I decide to blitz, because we could block here and then blitz him out. And that would just mean he's gone, basically. But I might need the blitz somewhere else. I'm not sure about that yet. Oh, yeah. That's pretty problematic. Wait, oh yeah, that was a strength 3 guy. So these are, well, he's going to get knocked down as well, but aside from that, he shouldn't get any more good blocks here, I think. Okay, and the push is, of course, the obvious, or the desired result. And here I will get 2 blocks in if he doesn't change it. Oh yeah, he's blitzing there. That makes sense. And another knockdown. So I shouldn't have gone quite as heavily on the contact there. And that's going to hurt now. But I don't know, we'll see. We're not done yet. There's still time. But I'm noticing that I've been a bit out of it right now. So this is pretty bad. He's going to push us here, and I can't stand him up. Only if I push, basically. Or if I blitz, that's what I meant. Then I can afford to, but I don't know if I can afford to. So I might end up surfing here to get back to 10 against 10 players. I don't know yet. But that would mean giving up the touchdown, most likely. Yeah, this is not easy at the moment, at least. I misplayed this first turn pretty heavily, I now realize. Oh, really? Oh, that is good, though. He got greedy there. And that, well, it did end up costing him a reroll, so that is pretty good for us. Oh, he's going to dodge there? Okay, he makes it, unfortunately. Okay, so I do have a bit of a battle plan, I think. At least the beginnings of one. So let's stand up players first. Except for this one, because I do have plans there. Maybe. Well, actually not that much. So we need to start with this block. Perfect. And for the sake of things, I need to stay because I do need the blocks here. Where's his... That's his mighty blow guy, so I don't get an assist there yet. And now I will. Okay, nice. And let's stay. Oh, there's an armor break. And a KO. Okay, it's 10 against 10 again. So that is pretty nice. And what we're going to do is blitz the Minotaur. Perfect. Let's follow. Oh, a stun. Okay, so that is... I was planning on fouling the Minotaur. Well, I can actually still do that without too much trouble. So let's just move over here and then foul him. With 2 assists, we might be able to do something there. Nope. Bit short. But it will allow me to get this 2 dice block here as well. So we do have that going. And I'm going to stay. I'm playing a little bit of the... I'm not following too much right now, just to not give him too many automatic assists. This guy would have given an assist then directly. He can move him in again, but now I'm in a line here. So this is our weak point right now, but if he breaks through here, I'll move down and try to cut him off at the flank. I don't know if that'll work. But right now, it's our best bet. It's unfortunate, though, that he does get the block results he needs here, though. So this guy, well, this is still a 1 dice, so he either needs to blitz here or move in an assist first. Okay, he's blitzing there. Okay, he's trying to create a little bit more room over here. Pushing over there. Okay, I'm still a bit out of position with all of these guys, but he's probably not going to re-engage here, so I can pull them over. And he won't make too much forward progress this turn, I think, because he can create a good cage over here. We'll see, but so far he is playing pretty solid. And he's going to put yet another player of mine into a position that might end up him getting surfed. And that's the problem right now. So I might need to blitz here to get these guys out of this. So he's going to go... Oh, what, really? He's going that aggressively? That's a big move. It might work out for him, unfortunately. Yeah, I am not playing a good game right now. So is he going to re-engage here? Nope, he's not body blocking me there. Okay, yeah, this is problematic right now. There comes the foul. Maybe? Okay, he's going for it. Just one assist, so it's not too bad. Okay, let's see. He can't score next turn, so I still have at least one turn to try and stop him. So we're going to put Orchid and waste it as far back as possible. And we are, of course, also trying to move as many players as possible in the general direction. Yep. So Orchidinal over there as well. Yeah, he just needs to stand up. That's not going to change. This is a 1 dice. Because he's got strength 4 here, unfortunately. So I think I have to risk it just to keep these players occupied. We're going to blitz here. Okay, so at least that worked out. And let's follow. Okay, so the main problem here is I would like to dodge with Wasabi. The alternative would be to do this 1 dice. Yeah, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's better, I think. We'll stand him up. Do this 1 dice block. A push is good enough in this scenario. And I'm even going to follow it just to keep this Chaos Warrior from moving. And then I can... Well, doesn't really change too much, so let's just do the 1 going for it. But now we do have our Strength 4 player on here. And he needs to get another guy there to free him up. And we have 3 Orcs back here that should be able to intercept. Oh, he can actually score. Oh, so I maybe should have done the 2 going for it here. To over here. Because now he can just dodge and do 2 going for it. Well, it's still a lot of rolls. And if he makes it, there's not much I can do about it. But I was under the... I didn't actually check. I was just under the assumption that he couldn't make it. So that is on my head. So that's a lesson learned. Always check this before committing to something like this, because I would have risked the 2 going for it if I had seen that he can actually make it. And he is thinking about it. He already went for the dodge here and saw what he had to do. So it's a 3+, 2+, 2+, with a reroll. Not impossible, but the dodge is the big problem. But it looks like he wants to go for the blitz. And that he can do now. With this Chaos Warrior, he can just blitz me. It's Strength 4 against Strength 4 plus an assist. So no problem there. Okay, here it comes. Yep, and there it is. So we'll see if he tries to score. It's still 2 going for it, which he might not want to do. But I do still have 3 players over here that he's not screening right now. That should be able to attack here next turn. Somehow. I'm sure. Okay, he's going for it. Let's see. And there's the first one. A double 1 is all he would need here. Pretty much. And it doesn't happen. So he scores. Okay. It's fine. We did force him to score a little bit faster than he probably wanted to. So we do still have 4 turns or something like this, or 5 turns, to score ourselves. Both of our KOs come back. So we're... well, we were still at 11 players regardless, but he's back up to 11 as well. But now I get to hit first, and we have 5 turns left. That's just Blood Bowl. The 2 pluses are always the hardest to make, apparently. And I still need, at some point, I might go back through all of my games and do a statistic of how many going for it I fail in comparison to how many I make. And especially how often I fail the first one I do. Per match and per turn, pretty much. Because it just feels a little bit off there, the statistic. But it's probably imagination of the highest order. But I don't know. So his armor value 7 guy will be attackable somewhere over there. That's probably the safest spot for him because I can't get a good block there. Doesn't mean I won't do it, just makes it a bit harder. Yeah, so he's still off the pitch. Here's our thrower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is okay. And I am going to use my black orcs here because why not, basically. And it would be nice if I could hit the Minotaur. It's not necessarily needed, but it would be nice all the same. Okay, so let's keep it like this and confirm the setup. Oh, that's one of his guys. And he's KO'd. So that opens up a path for us already. That is pretty unfortunate. And a touchback. Even better. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give that ball to Orcsity. Because he will level up if he gets it. And I like that idea. Maybe a Blitzer would have been a good choice as well. Awakening, for example, or Wasabi, or even Orchid. But he's in a safe position, so I chose him. Might have been unnecessary, but I'm still happy with it. Okay, let's do this and follow. And so an armor break would be pretty awesome here. And I'm counting on the fact that I can hit the Minotaur in a moment here. But so far, the game doesn't want me to hit him, apparently. And that trend continues. And now I'm in a bad situation. I wanted to knock down the Minotaur with a Mighty Blow Blitz. But that's obviously not going to happen. Because I don't have any assists. If this had worked, we would have gone up to a... well, even then it would have been hard. But from here I could have gotten it with the right setup. So now I'm just going to try and hit this Beastman. It's the loner, but he doesn't have block, so it's an easier target. And I'd much rather have an easy target than a hard one right now. No armor break though again. But that is fine. Okay, let's move in. And I'm still going to foul this Beastman. We just need to set up for safety first. And step on it. Okay, nothing. So, this turn did not go as I had hoped, and it's unfortunate. I could have just pushed him away and not go after him to get the Minotaur. Oh wow, that's a risky move again. But it works out in the best way. In really the best way. So that is pretty horrible. That means one of our Black Orcs is gone for the match. And I really don't like this scenario one bit right now. Now that's pretty bad. I don't know what's up today. Something seems off. But we'll see. It was my own fault there. It's just that with 3 block chances, I assumed we could get a knockdown against one single Chaos Warrior. Apparently I was wrong. And yes, that is a little bit salty. Yeah, this is going to be a problem because he keeps... I think he only got 1 push so far against us, so all the other blocks were successful. Were successful. That's pretty much it. And that is a pretty big problem for us. So I don't know. I'm not in love with this setup right now. We do still have 4 turns left, so we do have a lot of time, and I do have all of my rerolls. But things need to start going better. Pretty much. We have some options though. Still. This is far from done. I can get some good blocks here. Oh yeah, this is strength 4. It's a 1 dice. And it works. He's doing the risky stuff and it works. Starting with a Minotaur against a block guy for the 2nd time. Oh, another. Oh, come on. Really? So far, Fork is really doing a lot with his strength 4. Yeah, this is not good. So we're down to 9 players against his 10 right now. And we had a good start, and that just went bye-bye. Okay, he's even pulling back with his guys. Okay, he just needs to stand up. I can't really afford to blitz over there, unfortunately. This one was pretty important, so now I can move away and get a 2 dice over here. But I keep pushing, so now I need to decide and think real quick here. Yeah, I'm going to push you over there. Stay. Now this setup is really horrible right now. It's pretty bad. It's a 1 dice, it's a 2 dice against. These will all be bad. Well, 1 dice is the best I can do here. So we're going to take some risks here. Because I feel like I need to do that, unfortunately. First things first. Remove that assist. Oh, come on. Because I really can't afford to keep pushing here. And now I'm going to do the worst thing, basically. And that is blitz. With a 1 dice on top of everything. And 2 going for it. Because why not? And there's the one I've been waiting for. So no reroll for the 1 dice block. And it's a push. Wow. Yeah, let's follow. And I need to do something here, and it was the wrong thing to do. So my dice might not be as good as I want them to be today. That's no excuse for sloppy playing, which I am doing right now a little bit, but still it feels a bit off right now still. Maybe I underestimated him a little bit, which I shouldn't have. The problem is he can get a 2 dice here without a problem. Well, he could just blitz with him and get the 2 dice because it's a beastman, and with horns they have that. But he keeps doing stuff like this. First action with a Minotaur. First block action, to be exact. Not first move action. Against the block guy, and it works. For the 3rd or 4th time right now. I think 3rd. And that is just really bad for me. So this is still a 1 dice, luckily, right now. Okay, he's going... I should have kept the ball unwasted. With block dodge, he would have been so much better there. Yeah, he's trying to get a good 2 dice blitz here. That is not working so far. No, now he can. But it's a 2 going Fritz. Let's see. And that works. Sure. That is really, really bad. And another armor break. So armor value 9 is officially paper and armor value 8 is iron, or what is... Oh, and the scatter, of course. I'm sorry if my mood is a little bit weird right now, but this is not how I envisioned this game going. And he's just screwing me over royally right now. This is really bad. This is not how this was supposed to go. It's still far from over. But he keeps getting the armor breaks and I keep pushing him. And that is always a problem when you play Bash against Bash. If one Bash team outbashes the other one, it's never good. And my options are extremely limited right now. Oh, is that the... Okay, that's his last reroll gone. But he might have done all he needs to do. Really? That's the 3rd? 4th. I think the 4th. 1, 2, 3 plus a KO. Was that this turn? I think so. No, last turn. So 3 stuns this turn out of 4 blocks. That's bad. You don't need to be good at math to know that that is bad. Okay. What are my options? Oh, he's really... Okay. I mean, this is still horrible, but at least he doesn't get that. And I have not many options here right now, because most of my guys are stunned. Yeah, this is pretty bad. And I really don't know how I can salvage this right now. Maybe. Yeah, let's try that. It's still bad. It's another 1 dice, but at least I do have block and he does not. Okay, that is good. That is important. Okay, and I do get a 2 dice here. We're going to keep that guy there. Okay, thank you very much, Dodge. And I did waste movement here, unfortunately, because I'm stupid. But let's try this. Yeah, why would it work? I only have a 75% chance to pick that ball up. Not good. But at least the ball is over there. And we do have a little bit of a body blocking going on here. Still not good, because I only have 2 turns left now, and this guy is the only one in range right now. So it would be nice if something like this happened for a change. It will still stay at 2 dice, unfortunately, but nope. I shouldn't even finish that thought, because why would it work? And that's another of my Black Orcs KO. This keep... he's really getting the better draw of the armor breaks today. And that makes it very difficult to achieve anything here right now. It's still not impossible, because my rolls are far from horrible. They're just normal, and his are good. And that's a bit of a bummer. So that is pretty good, though. That is so good. That is so important. Okay. How do I win this? Or how do I make this touchdown? First things first, you stand up. Next, we are doing this block. A push might be okay in this case. Well, not really. But I don't really have other options. Let's do this one. Okay, good. Okay, so I would like to pick up the ball with him. The problem in that scenario is that we're still attackable from here, and I need to make something work here. So ideally I would like to score this turn, but for that to work I need to get the ball and get it to this player, basically. And that won't be easy. So... oh, this is so weird. Okay, let's make this block harder first. Okay, this is probably not going to work. And yeah, I can't afford to change that result, unfortunately, because I do need my reroll for this here. And then I don't end up needing it. Okay, so let's move down the pitch. And I'm 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces away, so I am going to take going for it here. And I'm going to take 2, which will allow him to blitz me, most likely. But he could do that anyways. But if he pushes me back, I might go out of range here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 1 would have been enough, but now it's fine. Let's just see what he does with this first. It's not far, it's not impossible for me to score now, because I do have 3 players in scoring range, and even if he fails or if he gets knocked down now, this might still work. And he needs to do going for it here to reach me. And he's out of rerolls, so anything that doesn't work will end his turn. I'm a bit nervous right now, and I'm trying to get out of the salty mindset, because there's really no big reason to be. It didn't really go as I wanted it to, but that's no reason to get annoyed at the game, because it's not I didn't get bad rolls, I just got average rolls, and he got some good armor breaks, which made my life very difficult. But that's about it. Oh, yep, he blocked there. And he got the only result that would work for him, a defender down. But he also made it harder for him to blitz, or is he just going to blitz this guy and try to cage me in here so that I can't reach? That could be what he's going for, and will probably work as well. Yep, there it is. And that is a turnover for him though, so I got really lucky there. That was pretty important. Okay. It's still not an obvious win here, unfortunately. There's still a lot that could go wrong. And I think I've made it harder on myself right now by standing hip up first. So let's do this block first. And push him to there. And now I am going to follow. That will block him. So I either need to do 2 going for it, or let me see. So this is 1 going for it. Yeah, I'm risking this one. It's Mighty Blow. Come on, okay. And the result here was meaningless as long as it was a push. And I screwed it up anyways, because I'm stupid. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if I do it now or with him. I shouldn't have pushed him there. I blocked myself there. That was dumb. That was really dumb. But we made it. Surprisingly enough, we made it through. I did not think that would work out in the end, so we got pretty lucky there. He had 2 bad rolls when he was out of rerolls. So let's see, the KO here are pretty important. Okay, they are both back. That is really good. What's with his KO? His KO comes back as well. So he's at 10 players and we are still at 11. And we're on offense again. So this could... It's not necessarily our ideal scenario, but it is getting better. We're missing a black orc, which is not good. But we do still have 4 players with strength 4. And hopefully that won't impact our performance too much. While he has to work with 1 less player. And we get to do some blocks again. And maybe this time around I can get to the Minotaur. We'll see. I would still like that. But the setup is looking good for us right now because we are on attack. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're on attack. I'm sorry, my mind is blanking a little bit today. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, so let's confirm the setup like this. Not much has changed, except that fork moved over 1. And we put water, I think it should be, in there as well. Oh, yeah, this is not the kickoff event I wanted to see. So he's at a disadvantage in number of in terms of numbers, but he has a blitz now. So I assume he's going to blitz with the Minotaur, maybe. Because he's got Mighty Blow. Yep, there it comes. And he gets it. Okay. So he's not going to reach the ball, but he is hurting me again. He's also giving us a better reach at the Minotaur, and if everything works out, I might still get the knockdown here. It's unlikely, though. And we'll see what he does with the rest of his players. He might try to deny me some blocks here, but I can have more players available to move than he does, so I should still be able to get some assists and knockdowns. So he might just, move them up a little bit to keep us from moving too much forward. And stuff like this, so I won't follow up there. It's a pretty smart move so far. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Fork, please stand up. Thank you very much. So the problem now, this is only a 1 dice. And I don't like that it is only a 1 dice. But I also can't really change that right now. And I will follow there. That stun is pretty good. So I can make this a 2 dice. If I move Orc City in there. The problem we're facing right now is that I can't create a good cage, I think. And that makes things difficult. Or can I do something good there? Maybe. I do have an idea, but I'm not sure if I want to go for it or not, to be honest. I need to follow this one, unfortunately. So my idea is move 2 players here, move 1 player here, 1 player there, and then blitz his Mighty Blow guy, and move the ball consequently over this way, and the blitzers back here, pretty much. And I think I'm going to go for that, because his Chaos Warriors, 2 of them are over here, and they're not very fast, so they won't be able to keep up that well. Yeah, so let's do that. And there's our blitz. Oh, come on. I also can't afford to take a reroll there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to move up all the way. So Wasabi over this way. And I think I'm even going to take some big risks here. Well, let's see how this first one goes. Not good, so I'm not going to take some big risks. I am indeed I am going to take the reroll, because I need to keep him standing up. But this means I won't do this block here. But you know, let's be risky. Not worth it. Not worth it in the end. And it's always when I say something like, let's be risky, when I regret it the most afterwards. If we had kept him standing up, he would have been more useful to us. So that wasn't the smartest thing to do. And he starts things off with a good block. It also would have meant this wouldn't have been a 2 dice. And he evens the odds again. So it's 10 against 10 now. But also, yet another ammo break against the Black Orc. So we're down to 2 Black Orcs. And that means he does have the strength advantage now, officially. Yeah, that was... Of course that needed to happen now. I regret everything right now about this. The only upside here is that thanks to the pushing, he won't get a 2 dice here. So this is not completely lost. But this is really not good. We're also still waiting for him, so his internet connection is giving him some trouble apparently. And if I lose this one, I lose it deservedly, because I really am not playing very well today in my own opinion. Yep, this guy gets only a 1 dice. Anyway, he turns it. Oh, yep, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, he's going to move those over. So, I mean, we do still have some options. This is a 2 dice. I could also switch sides, which is probably not too good of an idea, because he has 2 players back here that can move around freely, and also these 2 guys and the Minotaur. But he is really going for a 1 dice, and he keeps making those. If he would only fail them. Wow, yeah, he's going to try and push Orcan out. No, he's... well, yes, he is. Because now he only needs a push here. And that's a Blitzer gone. Yeah, we didn't get the block result here. This is so bad. I'm playing so bad. And he's playing a good game right now. I shouldn't discount that. He knows what he's doing right now with the team, and now he's actually going for the right priority for a change and doing the Minotaur stuff last. But this is really bad. We had the player advantage, and we actually lost it now. We have less players on the pitch than he does. Wow, he went for the reroll there. It worked, and he turned that into a push instead of a turnover. That's a good turnout for him. And that is... oh, come on. But he keeps doing 1 dice and they work, and I keep doing them and they don't. I'm suffering just a little bit on the inside and the outside today. Because I don't know where to go with my ball carrier. All I see is Beastman. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, let's just see how this works. Okay, unbelievable, it actually worked. Next we're going to blitz right here. Okay. That one was pretty important as well. And as you can all imagine, this is going to lead me doing some really stupid stuff now. But I'm a little bit out of ideas, and if I don't go forwards, he will just box me in and keep me away and keep me out. And I can't really afford to let that happen. So I need to do stuff. And I need to do risky stuff, at least in my opinion. Okay, we're going to follow this just to force him to block with one of those guys. And I am even going to do going for it again. Because, yes, indeed. All the way over there. Because our saving grace here might be that I do have dodge on this guy and block, and he does not. But I'm not going to block here. It's a 2 dice against. Well, actually, I am going to do that. Mainly because I'm not going to reroll that. He's going to choose to be pushed, and I will not follow. And that means the Minotaur won't get a 2+ wild animal roll anymore, as long as he doesn't blitz with him. And he won't blitz with him because he wants to blitz with one of those guys. And because he can't blitz from over here, because this is a good enough screen for him to be worried about. So I'm happy with how this turned out. It's still not good, obviously. And he will get a 2-dice blitz here. But it's a 2-dice blitz against a block dodge player, so he needs a defender down. With his rolls and how things are going so far, he most likely will get it. But hey, maybe Nuffle is in a fickle mood today and will allow me to keep the ball. That would be my preferred outcome, of course. There it comes. Let's see. That is good, but he will use a reroll. And there it is, of course. But we did force him to use up a reroll, so at least a little bit of a gain there. And the ball does at least scatter into one of my tackle zones. But he can move, well, 3 players in there to block me. 1, 2, 3, well, 4 if he can make that work somehow. But that would mean dodging this guy, which he won't do. So this is still not good, by any means. Let's see if the Minotaur decides to do something anyways. I really hope he doesn't. That would be pretty good if he just stayed there, because if he can get that strength 5 over here, things are going to get really ugly, I assume. Ah, crap. That position is still okay, though. He could have chosen a worse move. Something over here. I think that would have been worse. So is he going to try and pick up the ball? Where's his... There's his extra arms guy, so he can't get that from there. Yeah, I still don't see myself regaining the ball right now, at least as things are. Oh, really? That doesn't really help, though, unfortunately. Okay, I need to move first. First, let's body block again. It's not like I could move him. I don't think I could have moved him anywhere better. Base on top of everything. Okay, put you there and follow, of course. If I could get only one more guy from him off the pitch, that would be pretty good, but that is probably not going to happen. The problem is I can't remove this guy. I can't get any assists against this guy, which means picking up the ball is most likely out of the question. So what are we going to do? My best choice is most likely to try and secure the ball as much as possible. And that's going to look weird. So we're trying to get a chain push going here. Knock this guy down. Well, that's not happening, but at least it does still work, because I'm moving the Minotaur away again. And it frees up the Black Orc. It'll also allow me to fork over this way. So these are still... This is a 1 dice. Oh, yeah, if I move you here, this becomes a 2 dice. And I end up with 4 tackle zones on the ball. He will most likely try to push one of my guys onto the ball. Yeah, he's staying where he is, as well as Orchid. I can't really afford to lose a block right now. So this could still be okay. He can remove him. And this is a 2 dice already, because he gets in this... Well, he actually doesn't. I'm talking rubbish. And that is what I've been waiting for. We finally don't have... The Minotaur is doing nothing this turn. That is really important. Well, the way he would have moved him would have been more important for the next turn, but it's still good. It's definitely not bad that he's not moving. It still feels like an uphill battle, though. What? Really? Yeah, I'm not going to use the Apothecary on the lineman without any SPP. But I think it's without question that he has got the better armor breaks. The 1K... We did kill this guy. We KO'd one of his guys. One of his guys KO'd himself, thanks to the throw, a rock result. And he has KO'd a total of 3 or 4 of my guys already, plus these 2 injuries. So, considering I have mostly armor value 9 and he has a lot of armor value 8, I envisioned this going a little bit differently. And I still don't know how we're supposed to make this better. But we'll see. So a push here is good. Anything that doesn't knock us down basically is good. So... is he going to do more 1 dice blocks? Oh, that's a blitz. And he gets the defender down again. Unfortunately. And another armor break. Well, that's our armor value 8 player. But still, I really need to see that armor break statistic at the end. I hope I don't forget to check it. But yeah, that makes the pickup even harder because our sure hands guy is stunned. And he gets more and more good blocks. And he has 3 tackle zones on the ball right now. Well, he is going to follow here. He's not, okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this is really not good. How many players are we at? 3, 6, 7, 8? So I'm down by 2. Yeah, that push, luckily, is at least not doing anything. And if he's probably going to follow that. But if he's not, we might make something of that. Okay, but he is. More 1 dice blocks. Not what I wanted. But at least we're not next to the Minotaur yet. Okay, let's just start things off. First, I need to try and get rid of his best ball carrier, basically. Push him over there, and I'm going to stay. And it probably was a mistake to stay, unfortunately. We'll see. Oh, and we keep... That's his armor value 7 guy, and I really would have liked to push him, to knock him down. Pushing is what we're doing here. So this doesn't really help either. Also means this won't turn into a 2 dice any way I play it. So I need this knocked down. Okay. Let's follow that. Oh, thank you very much. It's just a stun. But as things are right now, a stun is really valuable still. The problem is I still can't get a good 2 dice here. So I need to do the best I can do with this. I would like to knock this guy away, but that's just... Really? Oh yeah, he's not giving an assist, but this at least is a 2 dice. Thanks to Fork's strength. Okay, thank you very much. Let's push him back there, and I will stay this one as well. Oh, wow. Stuns are really important right now. That is so good. And so important. And it might be stupid, and it probably is, and I'm going to regret it in a moment, maybe, but I'm going to take that 1 in 6 chance again here, because this guy doesn't have block and we do. It's only a push, but it is fine. And I'm going to follow. And would like to dodge here, but I can't afford to. Okay, let's end the turn. We still have 4 tackle zones on the ball, and both of those are black orcs, which is good. So our position is still okay, but it will get really complicated, and will stay pretty hard. The upside here are the 2 stuns that we were able to inflict. That the Minotaur move, though, was a bit unfortunate. That is really good for him. Oh, he keeps doing stuff like this, the 1 dice, and he could have gotten a 2 dice there. And that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. If he moves this guy, if he had moved him there, that would have given him a... well, not, because he's still there. But this is still a 2 dice against now for him. And we might have the opportunity to break through now. Yeah, we can do this block first. Get rid of him. Then just block here, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what he ends up doing first, and then I can go to planning mode. Okay, that means no movement, which is always good for us in this scenario, at least. Everything's better than a knockdown. Like this one, for example. Well, that one isn't too consequential, actually, as long as it's not an ammo break. So he is probably going to take that block regardless. No. Yeah, that was a good move, because that will make it harder for me to get away. It's still not impossible. But yeah, we do have options, at least, I think, or one option that I'm going to explore. Hopefully. Let's see, he might try to dodge with him over here. I think that's at least what I would do. He's going for the 1 dice, though. He did a lot of 1 dice this turn. That was really risky. I think 3? 2 at least. And that's just my short-term memory that I already forgot how many he did. Okay, so ideally... Well, ideally is not really an option right now, unfortunately. This... Oh, yeah, this is a 2 dice. Okay. Let's do this one first. Okay, perfect. This one was pretty important. An injury or a KO would be so nice, but I'm happy that we do at least get the ammo breaks now. That does help quite a bit. Just a push. I'm going to take the reroll here to secure ourselves a knockdown. The problem with this is I'm not really safe wherever I go with him. At least this guy will be able to blitz me. It's a 1 dice, but it's a 1 dice against a player that doesn't have block. So I don't really like this. And I would love to do this one, but I really can't afford to. I also would love to do a going for it, but I'm afraid to. Well, I would love to do 2 actually. You know what? Live large. Because that, if I get this one... Why did I even talk? It would have put me out of reach of this guy's blitz. And now he can get a tackle zone on the ball again. So, yeah. That did work. Not really. I don't know, but we're still in an okay position right now. I think our biggest problem is this area right now, because he can get rid of him, and move this guy up there. Yeah, but push is good enough. Push is over there. Oh, he going for the Minotaur first. It did work out, though. That is unfortunate. Always with the Minotaur blocks as a first action. And he keeps getting rewarded for it. At least there wasn't an armor break this time around. So he should block with this one. Just to make sure that he can move both of these up and up to here, basically. What is important for us is that our thrower is standing up. Or is standing right now, and he won't blitz there. So we might have an okay chance of picking up the ball if we manage to reach the ball. Which is the bigger problem right now. Obviously. And he's going to have 2 tackle zones on the ball. Most likely, so this guy should go here, and then he should block with him. And assuming this will work... Oh wow, really? And assuming this will work, he will have 2 tackle zones there. But he's going for the blitz instead, interestingly enough. Works as well. Please no armor break this time. I really can't afford... Oh, come on. It's like the game knows what I'm saying and doesn't want me to have this. This is so bad. Why? I really don't get it. It's so freaking close, and he's going to pick up the ball with the Chaos Warrior now. Or try to, at least. Yeah, and make that work, of course. Yeah, he's got the player advantage, and he's got the stun advantage again, and now he's going to pick up the ball. And that works, because that's the game. And now I'm sad again. And he can run away, and I can catch him, and this is so horrible, and I should stop talking like this. But I can't, because this is really, really bad. And it shouldn't happen. Which means I basically have one option right now to try and get the ball back this turn. And that is blitzing with Awakening, which means doing a dodge and 2 going for it, and then a 2 dice against blitz. So, yeah, the odds of that working are really high, obviously. So this one is a bad one. This one at least is a good one. But with a bad roll. So, yay. And these are all bad ones. This is a 1 dice, but that really does not help me. Yeah, so we're probably going to lose this one, as much as it hurts me. I didn't play a very good game, I think, and it just isn't meant to be, because I think I did have decent rolls at least. but it doesn't change the fact that he had better ones. And once again, I am not one that likes to blame the dice. But in a match with Bash against Bash, it usually comes down to who can beat the other one up worse. And in this case, we did end up drawing the short end of the short straw. And now he, well, what might save us here is that he still needs to cover a lot of ground, and he has 3 turns to do so. I won't be able to stop him. That's the reality of things. If he makes it down there, he makes it. My players won't stand in the way any longer. That would mean doing some weird dodges, but he also needs to do going for it. And a lot of them. Well, 3. To be exact. And if he only rolls 2 ones in those, we still have a chance. So a turnover here could still save us, because then I might be able to do a dodge and a blitz. But the game doesn't seem inclined to give me that. So we had our chance, we lost out on it, and now it's back to us getting beaten again, apparently. I did make some mistakes here. I don't know what was wrong today, why I didn't live up to my usual standard. At least I feel like I played worse than I usually do, and I don't know why, and that irks me a little bit. I don't know, it's weird, but it happens as well. So it was still an okay game, and it's not an annoying game, because we're not getting pummeled in the ground completely. I mean, we do have a fighting chance, and maybe if I played a little bit better, we would have been able to win this. And that takes care of his last reroll, so this is really good. So all we need to hope for now is one single failed going for it on 3 attempts. So that's a 50% chance, basically. Well, not really. It's a 1 in 6 chance 3 times. So is that a 50% chance then? My probability knowledge is spotty. It should be better in Blood Bowl, because I play the game a lot, but it's not. And I at some point should try to learn this more. Okay, yep. Finally Dodge is doing a thing. And he did knock down our thrower twice in a row without too much trouble. Well, one roll going for one. What's the word? One. One is the loneliest number. No. One reroll was needed there the first time around, but he made that up with an armor break on the second go around. And then he keeps doing stuff like this, and if that had failed, that would have been amazing, because then I could have moved my guy over there, but now I am once again unable to reach him. Well, that's not true. I can do this again, but yeah, the odds of that working are not that good. Oh, I'm really not in love with this. There once again isn't too much we can change about it. But maybe if I complain enough, something magical will happen. We'll never know. So let's do this one. It's now a 2 dice. And that's good enough. And even though it's stupid to do this one first, I'm going to. Okay, thank you very much. At least we get rewarded there a little bit. And thank you. That's why I did it. I was trying to get another injury in, so at least we do get some more SPP out of this. And that is pretty good. And now it's back to the stupid stuff. And we fail at the dodge again. And we stun ourselves. Even better. So now he's officially out of reach. I won't be able to reach him now. It's just not going to happen. So the only way we're not going to lose this if he rolls a single 1 on 3 attempts. Because it's 13 spaces and he can run exactly 10. So he does need to do 3 going for it. Let's just see what happens here. If he decides to block us first, I'm fine with that. I have no problems whatsoever. That's just added risks for him. He should just do 2 going for it now. That's just it. He won't get around that. Well, he could do 1 now, then start blocking, and then 2 next, just to get another chance of hurting us here. That would probably be better. But he needs to move first, and then block. That's just how this goes now. So I'm really hoping for a draw, but it seems unlikely. We'll see. So, I don't know if there were any obvious... And, whoa, there it is. Oh, that's the game. It's a tie. So, if you noticed any obvious mistakes I made, I know there were some that were so-so, some of my moves. Oh, okay. So the thrower can't get there. Can I throw a long bomb from back here, if that works? Maybe. Where's my mighty blow guy? Because I deem it unlikely, so I'm going to do fun stuff first. The problem with fun stuff first right now is that it will cost me, that I won't get it. If I fail this and push him, it will cost me my chance here. So I'm not sure. Because I can move around this, you know what, why not? I'd rather go for the injury right now. Or just take this result, it's fine as well. Okay, let's just see what happens here. Oh. Okay. And I can actually throw a long bomb. So I need a 6 for the throw to work. Okay. He intercepted it. Oh, well. And that's the weird part, because if he intercepts it, apparently I don't actually roll for the throw. So he needed a 6 and I needed a 6, and he ended up rolling it. He still can't score, so it's going to end in a draw. But yeah. He has a chance at a pass. I got excited there when I saw that it worked, and it would have given us a level up on Orc City as well. But I do have to replace another lineman, so water is going to get changed out. Okay, I do remember something. Did I say that war was written with 3 A's and that I was in the wrong there with wasabi, and I just noticed that not on everybody, I do have others with 2 A's. Don't I? Yeah, we have wasted, we have water, and we had others with 2 A's, so now I'm confused. But I think it's 3, so the new water will get 3 A's as well. But yeah, we had the bribe from the beginning and I completely forgot about it until now. But we really can't... We were in a bad situation and it just really didn't work out. And I just unlocked an achievement, Favor of the Amethyst College. I don't know what that is, and I can't look it up because my recording software doesn't like the Steam overlay, and that will lead to a BRB screen to be displayed basically, and that will look weird, so I'm going to check that out in a moment. And Awakening got the MVP, so he's going to level up, and that is nice. Okay, let's check this out. So we succeeded with 49 blocks, he succeeded with 6. He KO'd 4, injured 2, and killed 1. We KO'd 1, injured 2, killed 1. Well, it's 1 out of 2, pretty much here. So, can I see... Yeah, I think that is basically it already. So he had the better blocks and more successful blocks, and that made it very difficult to win this. So let me check that achievement real quick. Okay, that means that we have trained a team until it has killed 5 players. So apparently that was the 5th guy we killed with the Orc team already. And that gave me that achievement. So let's buy him back. And I don't know, let's take this one. I don't know if we already have that one, but it's fine. Water. Okay, buy. And confirm purchase. And it looks like we didn't have one of those already. And let's see. A normal level up. So I am going to go with Mighty Blow again. Because I would like to get more Mighty Blow. Pretty much. And it's a good choice on him. So, yeah. That ended in a draw, which is still okay. It's still only that one loss against the... I think it was a Skaven team, if I remember correctly. One of the first matches. Yeah, our 3rd match we lost. But aside from that, our statistic with the Orcs is still pretty good. And I'm happy about that. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. You will learn from my mistakes, because I really didn't play a good match today. It was just okay, I think. I didn't make any big mistakes, but I could have handled some stuff better, I think. But you get those from time to time. You can't always play at full capacity, pretty much. And I'll do better next time again, I hope. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl 2, just subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you tune in next time, and have a nice day. Bye.